I do not believe we should switch times with the elementary school, mostly because we want those little kids to sleep in because they're little kids, and then parents obviously don't or can't pick their children up at 2:35 because hopefully they're working. So the 3:45 gives them a good time to get out of work and hopefully not have to pay as much for childcare and stuff like that. So I think it's a great time.
I think it would definitely be a good idea to switch when the elementary school starts with the high school because it gets the younger kids in the routine of waking up earlier, and it also lets their parents just drop them off on the way to school. And high schoolers generally need to sleep more since we're up studying or going to work or whatnot. And regardless of how much time's after school for sports, there's still an extra hour and extra time in the morning for athletes to train and then still be able to have practice after school.
Dear God, no. No, that'd be awful. We all need a summer vacation. We gotta get out of here.
I do not believe we should have year-round school. I think there are some great benefits to having year-round school, but some things that would be tough is, obviously, kids need to be kids and they need a summer. School doesn't have to be year-round for that, and it would be tough for that. And also, I don't know what we would do with sports. Obviously, we'd have to figure out something if fall ball or something would change to maybe some or later in the summer or something like that, but it would be tough, I think, to change that around, and I think they need time.
Well, I mean, I don't think we should go year-round because, like, our summer is our time off. Like, yeah, we might get more breaks during the winter and spring, but, like, we can't really do anything because, like, if it's winter, it's too cold to do anything, and then if it's spring, there's sports. So summer is, like, really the only time that we have off to actually do anything we want. Well, I mean, not add more time, but like take away from the morning and then make it longer in the day because it's easier for people to wake up later than earlier and they won't be tired and they can get all their classwork done and they won't be sleeping in class.
I think it would be nice to have adding like more time at the end of days and getting more days off, but in all honesty, we probably wouldn't learn very much. Adding an extra 5 or 10 minutes to the end of a class period wouldn't really benefit our education, but it would be fun to have some more days off.
I think it would be great to make the school day longer actually, because that would mean every so often we could have a few days off, and that longer time of school day would just give us more time to learn or do homework or something, which there's not really any downside to that at all. I would definitely be okay with a shorter summer and more days off throughout the school year because with the shorter summer, we're not going to forget as much over the summer, and we'll have more little breaks in between, which means like it's not going to be so monotonous going to school for 5 days a week, 8 weeks in a row. You'll get a little break here and there, and I think that'll really motivate students to do better.
I think it'd be nice to have a longer spring break and take extra days, like all the extra like midwinter break, and put them on at the end of spring break because having just 1 week doesn't really give families much time to get out of town. I know personally it's really difficult. You have to leave the minute you get out of school on Friday, and you never have enough time to go somewhere interesting, have fun, and then make it back before school starts up again. And a lot of students actually will miss a day before or a day after just so that they have time to get to wherever they're going.
Okay, I think that we should have a day off after Halloween because, like, you're tired because you're walking all night, like, to go get candy and stuff, and then you gotta, like, no one wants to just, like, leave it at home. They gotta eat it afterwards, so you gotta have time to eat your candy, too.
I like the idea of taking a half day and maybe pushing it back an hour, so instead of starting at like 7:45, we'd start at 8:45, so students still get a chance to sleep in, but we don't have to stay and the school wouldn't have to pay for lunch, and we still get our afternoons off.